belief systems. He is not, the average individual is really not going to that higher state, which is infinite. Let's look at what confidence means.
Yeah.
What is confidence? When you are confident, you know, and you know that you know. Mm-hmm. You possess an awareness of a powerful truth. You are one with the infinite. You know that when you are in tune with the unseen power, that it is in every molecule of your being. You will always solve whatever problem you may be facing, because the power is far greater than any condition or circumstance with which you could be confronted. Confidence is knowing that I know, that I'm one with the infinite. But that means I've got to select the images that I'm working with. And if I don't select the images that I'm working with, my old beliefs will kick right in and take over my what? My mind. The mind is movement, the mind is energy, but the mind is perpetual transmutation of thought. Mm-hmm. If you don't change the thought, which are the images, you don't change the vibration, and therefore you don't change the outside.
And if we don't change the beliefs, none of it will correspond.
Correct. Yeah. Everything operates with the law of correspondence. It's corresponding to your belief systems. The minute you start believing something's possible, things start changing. You start changing. You start acting, walking, talking, seeing, doing, accepting.
Well, and more images come to you as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny how that happens, because it's even like a momentum that creates. It just starts to, you see it coming to you even quicker.
Mm-hmm. You start to feel limitless, right?
Yeah.
But at that point, it determines what your next move is, because people do that all the time. They start seeing it, yeah, it's possible, and this idea comes. What happens most of the time after that is the idea comes, they're in a fear, or they're in a state of worry, or they don't see the possibility that they're worthy of taking action and go do those. Yeah, every one of us has that faculty that you said start thinking about something, idea comes from where? All these ideas, the creation is complete, right? All these ideas, anything that we believe that we can think of, it's out there, right? So that is still static. Those ideas are in ether. They're static. What makes it dynamic when we start accepting and internalizing it and taking action and make that idea our dominant image and dominant feeling, assuming that what we want has already happened.
It eventually becomes your dominant behavior. But you've got to release the vision. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can think all day long, yeah, but if you don't act what you feel, yeah, you don't act like the new person you've got to be, you won't see it in your physical world.
Yeah. It hasn't been dynamic. It's still static.
Yeah, you have to persist and auto-suggest.
Yeah. So we can all day play with these ideas and nothing happened because they're all static. Yeah, we're aware of them. We're aware of everything that you want is evenly present, but why I don't have it in my physical life? Let me close my eyes. I'm going to go there, and I'm there, but I'm opening. I'm seeing different reality here. We're looking for bringing energy, bringing ideas, bringing creation from one state, from another dimension to this dimension. In order to do that dimension that I'm talking about, the creation is over, everything is static. And you are the only form of life that can transform it and bring it to reality. Isn't it amazing? And look what we do with that power.
Yeah, the majority really don't recognize it.
Yeah.
And like you said, the things that become dominant, they become us. It's a new us. So therefore, it comes automatically. That is the new paradigm, and then that becomes our new starting point, our vantage point from where we move from, mm-hmm, and then the movement really gets going.
Yeah. If you want a quick awareness, think, I am demonstration.
Yeah.
If you want a quick, snap in your mind, I am demonstration. Mm-hmm. Now the question is, who is I am? The pictures you're working with is a self-image. And what you're seeing outside of yourself was a demonstration of that.
I have a question, because for myself, I can go back through past experiences and can see when I would have created that, but it was coming from when others doubted me. When they doubted me, it made me more determined. So how would it be that you can shift that without having to hear a negative comment about yourself that's going to shift you to just do it? Because to me, it would drive me that much more to be like, oh, watch me. Because
Yep.
you said that, then I would create that momentum.
Yep.
It took that negative response sometimes from somebody else to catapult me forward.
How do we do that? Close your eyes.
Just go there.
No, close your eyes. What would you like to see?
Yeah,
Who's doing it now?
myself.
Say it.
Myself.
I am. There you go. Close your eyes again. What would you like to see? If there's no images flashing on the screen of the mind, because you haven't decided, your responsibility is to choose the pictures with your will and move the mind. Majority of us never taught us how to do that. Nobody said, son, daughter, what would you like to see? Nobody said, if we think in images, it's your responsibility to choose the image that you'd like to bring to reality. Now let's work on the image making process, and let's go understand more pictures so that we have a broader imagination, but then we have to decide what images we're going to work with. You're waiting for somebody to move your energy so that you react. Now we can respond. See the difference? I can take everybody through the creative process. Cat, dog, refrigerator, apple, TV, everybody close your eyes. See a fruit, see an apple. See the apple fall off the tree. Tree, trunk, bark, right? I was guiding your mind through what? Through the creative process of image making. Now, what we were never really taught is to close our eyes and move our own determined pictures without somebody else moving us, without something outside of us moving our what? The mind. Remember, this energy just is. Look, this energy just is. The average individual is being moved by the things outside of it, and it's dictating how this energy changes, how it will color itself.
Yeah.
Think about that, how it will color itself. So the TV says, oh, it's going to be a bad year. Okay, and we just automatically listen. The body feels it, and here we are, just demonstrating what? Somebody else's what? Directions. Our responsibility is to say, nope, I hear what I want to hear. I see what I want to see, and I have the ability to select the image that I want to select. And I have the ability to see the vision and work my vision. And before long, the vision will begin to work me.
That's your hidden power.
That's a hidden power.
Yeah.
And if I don't see what I want to see, as far as if I don't have enough images, then I can go look at somebody else's what? Images. Do I like their results? Do I see that they're demonstrating a higher level of consciousness? Then I must learn from them.
Yeah.
A great leader is a great follower. A great follower becomes a great leader because he understands that there's many different levels of consciousness. And if I want to go there, I've got to become that.
Yeah.
I must view the world from his state.
Yeah. You need to, when you see someone that has what you want, you need to affirm it and you need to make it yours.
And understand it. That's
Yeah.
it. All we're lacking is in understanding. This is the most beautiful part of everything that we're doing. All we're lacking in is understanding. And when we start to understand more, we begin to experience more. All we're lacking is in understanding. But when we understand and we can express the understanding, your whole world will change. You can go here and you can have anything you want. But you've got to know what that is.
Yeah. Live your life with confidence, determination, and disregard appearances, conditions, in fact, all the evidence of your sense that deny the fulfillment of your desire. Rest in assumption. That's the key. Regardless of what's happening in front of you. Rest in assumption. And that you are already what you want to be. For in that determined assumption, you and your infinite being are merged in creative unity. And with your infinite being, all things are possible. God never fails. So you need to understand what is it that you want, and staying going back there and rest in that assumption. That resting that assumptions is keeps you in that frequency. And according to that frequency, whatever frequency you're in, you're going to have a support. You're going to see the things according to that frequency.
Is Ray on the call? I think I saw Ray on there. Are you on the call, Ray? You're on mute if you're talking. Ray, we knew each other at 16 years old, 17. And we hung around for a little bit. He ended up moving. Later on, he ended up finding me, and he knew I was doing something different, and he wanted to see what I was doing. And we would check in time to time with each other. And it was about 2 or 3 years ago,